The Labor Day weekend is going to be busy if you're behind the wheel or taking to the skies. AAA says flights, road trips, cruises, they are pushing bookings higher than last year's numbers. For a breakdown of the numbers, the trends we're seeing, we're bringing back our friend Linda Lambert with AAA. Linda, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you know, you and I, we dream of a fabulous beach or destination getaway. Wondering what kind of increases we're seeing with travelers who are actually heading off to a trip like that somewhere warm or maybe overseas this Labor Day weekend.
Travel has been trending upward all year long, all during 2023, and Labor Day is no exception. Our domestic bookings at AAA are up 4% over last year. Our international bookings are up 44%. And that's a trend we've been seeing all year long. Over the summer, international travel was up as high as 200% over last year. So Americans are ready to travel, and they're ready to go a little farther than maybe they have in the past.
Yeah, we're ready for a good time, it appears, which is not a bad idea. Many of us drive, though, to see our family members. Maybe you have an annual cookout, picnic you go to. Are the roads expected to be busier, too?
They will. And the majority of people on a weekend like Labor Day or Memorial Day or over 4th of July, the majority of people drive. So there will be millions of people on the road this holiday weekend. And if you are going to be one of them, you want to plan ahead. The worst times to travel are going to be on Thursday and Friday between noon and 8 p.m. So you want to either get up and get out early or delay your trip for later in the day. When you come back on Sunday or Monday, traffic won't be as congested at certain times, but it's still always a good idea to get up early and leave or stay a little later if you can.
Yeah, for those who don't have the day off, we're going to have to leave a little sooner on our work commutes, too. Now, do drivers need to prepare for more expenses? How much is it costing to get from point A to point B when it comes to those average gas prices?
Right now, the national average is $3.82 a gallon. It has been staying around that number for the last week or so, but has been trending upward over the last 4 to 6 weeks. We are 3 cents higher than we were this time last month, and we are 8 cents higher than we were this time last year. So we're paying a little bit more for gasoline, but as we've discovered through all of the high travel periods of the year, Americans, if they really want to travel, they will cut back in other areas so they have the money to make those travel dreams come true.
Okay. And AAA travel advisors are seeing a high interest among travelers for those ocean and river cruises. You also mentioned all-inclusive packages for people that go on vacations. Which destinations seem to be the best deals or maybe the most popular that you're hearing about?
Well, we have domestically, the most popular destinations are, and they're places you would expect, Seattle, because of a lot of Alaska cruises that depart from Seattle, Las Vegas, New York City, Anchorage, Alaska, and always Orlando because of Disney. And then when it comes to international travel, which again is up 44% over last year, Vancouver, Rome, London, Dublin, and Paris are the top 5 destinations.
Oh boy, those all sound great. Let's say you want to plan a trip, maybe you didn't get to it for Labor Day. Ahead of the holidays, what are you recommending people do?
Plan early and get your travel arrangements made sooner rather than later. We just put out a release a couple of weeks ago talking about holiday travel, and now is the best time to book because airfare could go up, your airline may sell out. A lot of people, as we've seen the numbers, are traveling this year. So the earlier you can book your travel, the better, especially if you have to fly, especially if you are going to leave the country.
Okay, yeah, definitely get in early, lock in those deals. Linda Lambert, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.